DCW, DCW, DCW.
Welcome everybody to DCW Blast, and we're underway once again. Second stream in a row in 2 days. We are back, and it's going to be a very full lineup tonight, including our main event from Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is the British Union versus the Unprofessionals for the Tag Team Championship. But first up, we're going to get underway with Sabrina, who is coming out to address our audience tonight. Let's see what she has to say. So how are everybody doing this evening? I hope you're having a great time. Webby will possibly be joining us on the chat, but will unfortunately not be able to be here for the actual play-by-play this week. He's not feeling well, so there we are. So let's get going, shall we? All right, here she comes to the ring. Hey, welcome everyone. You're just in time. Let's see here. Also, continuing our stream, our women's qualifier matches for the Fatal 4-Way for the for the actual women's championship. Sabrina says, normally I'd like to come out here and chat with the universe, but not this time. I have beef. Thank you for the hosts. You have two choices in life when opposition stands in your way, fight or flight. Well, I'm a fighter. I've always been, and the truth is, the woman I want to fight is someone I respect, someone I admire. I don't believe this at all. You want to see this superstar? I know I do. All right, universe, say it with me now. B, come on out here. We're overdue for a talk, so let's have one in this very ring in front of all the fans. Here she comes. So what does Sabrina want with B? I think we're about to find out, because B has answered the call and is marching to the ring. All right. I like how she starts talking before she actually says anything, which is always fun. All right, here we go. Valley Girl B. All right. I don't want to be the one to spoil your little party here, but despite what you might tell people, we're not next in line for anything. You haven't earned your spot. Hopefully we'll get this going a little quicker. Clearly, something is bothering you, and I'm a fair woman. I don't appreciate the interruption, although she called her out. But you have my attention, so whatever you have to say it. Oops. I'm only out here to give you fair warning. Keep my name out of your mouth, because I'm like Bloody Mary. If you say my name enough times, I'm going to show up, and you're not going to like what happens next. I wonder if I should put on a British accent would say this. Do you know that this is the DCW, not a slumber party with your girlfriends? Here, we settle our differences in the ring, not in a pillow fight. Oh my gosh, that line. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, definitely not a pillow fight. Though I believe the WWE has had those. It's getting to the point where everything you say sounds exactly the same. To be honest, you sound like... And I missed the rest of that. You know what? I wouldn't say no to a fight. Women like you think their hot stuff annoy me. Your ego gets the better of you. Well, get this. I'm ready for a fight. It's what I trained for. It's the reason I'm here. So let's stop waiting. Let's make this happen right now. I know. That's kind of why I don't bother. Kurt asking. Wow, we've been out here for what seems like an eternity. I still don't know what you're all about. Is there anything going inside that head of yours? What? Okay. All right, I'll try the accents next time I get that opportunity, but all right, now, because wow. It's not up to you anymore. We're way past that now. There will be a match between us, and I don't care how I get it. Trick just called me stupid. Yep, she did. Allow me to make this 100% clear to you anytime, any place, any match. I'm ready. I've made it my goal to be the best wrestler in the DCW, and I'll do anything to prove it. My mind is ready. My body is ready. Are you, of all people, ready? Bring it on. We talking seconds. Here we go. Are they going to lay down? Or is this just all we're getting? Apparently, that's all we're getting. Just a little shove and a little threat. All right, so now we're on to our first match of the evening. But there's going to be some blows down the road between B and Sabrina. You can guarantee that. So next up, it is Percy, Emily, and Brenna? Yeah, Brenna in the first of our 2 triple threat matches this evening. And we'll see what happens. This match could be very interesting as both Percy and Brenna come in wanting to get the revenge on the other. And they're not on the other, but they're partners in Built to Destroy, so they'll be looking to take advantage of that. Emily, of course, is her partners in the match previous, so unfortunately she missed out on that. So we'll have to see what happens between these 2, or 3, I should say. Wow. And yeah, that promo was kind of meh. Probably after this week, I'll try and set up something so I can actually block those out and just kind of do my own version. But here we go with the big first of our 2 triple threat matches qualifying for the Fatal 4-Way. I don't know why it's so quiet all of a sudden. Here she comes. Here's Emily. Okay. I have lost all sound, apparently. Don't know why there's no sound now. That's really strange. Huh. Does this continue? Because there was sound earlier. Alright, well, We might have to try and get sound back here in a second. If it doesn't come back in a minute, we'll figure it out. Just give me a few minutes. The other thing I noticed, we also still have the DMWF logo on the right hand side, so we're going to try and fix that in the future. Just give me half a moment. I'm going to double check something here while we're doing this, and while they load in, here comes Pershi into the ring. Whoop. Okay, so sorry, my bad. Figure out why I have no sound and why there is zero sound amongst everything. Yeah, there's no sound at all. Huh, weird. Okay, it's just part of that match. There's no sound. I don't know why. Hopefully it comes back. We'll see. Here comes Brenna. All right, here we come. I don't know what the deal is with the sound. Like I said, hopefully it comes back. If it doesn't, we will endeavor to fix it. There definitely was sound before. I was under that impression. All right, here they come into the ring. Like I said, Brenna looking for her first win after taking a loss at the pay-per-view and a loss on Monday against Tamara. So she will want to get the job done. There we go. There we go. Got it back. Yeah, maybe the promos left the game speechless. Yeah. Okay. This might happen again. I'm just having some computer fun, but at least it's running well this time. All right. So here we go. Pershi in. Russian leg sweep. Knocks Brenna to her feet. Off her feet. Goes and pushes Emily into the corner. Emily returns the favor. Big chops to the chest. And then tries to drag her out. And at that point, Brenna assaults her. Now she's turning her over. She's got her in a Boston Crab. Or take your pick. Scorpion. Oh. Gets flipped. Oh. But misses on the engagement there. Oh, but blocks Emily's punch. And then goes for one of her own and misses again. Gets a Russian leg sweep of her own from Brenna. And now Emily is reeling under the assault. Yeah, I know. It's really weird how sometimes they'll just go taunt while the other two are fighting. Just at random. And sometimes when like both competitors are down and they're busy taunting, trying to recover. All right, so a little submission hold there. Didn't kind of come out to anything. Brenna knocked back into the ropes. And then knocked down by Pershi. Pershi comes in, thrusting forearms. Oh, but Emily goes for a kick and then launches a drop kick at Pershi. Brenna, on the other hand, comes in, drops her to her back, and then Pershi keeps missing on punches here. It's not going to go well for her. Brenna's got her and drops her with a headbutt. Very effective one. Now picks her back up. Pershi striking. Emily standing off, waiting for the two of them to either get in a position where she can engage or just not really worried about them as she goes for a taunt herself. Meanwhile, the other two... Oh! She engages with Brenna just as Pershi engages with Emily and knocks her right out of the ring as she rolls out. Very interesting strategy there, Emily. You wait all that time just for it to all backfire on you. Meanwhile, Pershi working on the arm, wrenches it. She is looking to take advantage of this one. Brenna thrown into the opposite corner. Pershi coming in. Does a strike. Knocks her down. Looking like she's about to come in again. Will Emily interfere? No. She lets her come in with her big strike in the corner. Now, she's going to come... Oh! She tries to come off the ropes, I believe, to do a move. But instead, Emily knocks her off. Emily now taking advantage of this to go for the pin. 1, 2. No. And she tries to go for a big boot, but misses. Brenna back up. Big clothesline takes her down. Oh, but then a high punch knocks Brenna down. She rolls out. Percy gets knocked back off the apron. And Emily now out attacking. As we mentioned so often with these matches, of course, there's no countdown, no disqualifications. And a big move there by Emily. Goes at Percy. She's throwing fists, but Percy grabs her and throws her back in the ring. Percy slides in. I didn't say maneuver. And Brenna tries to lift her up onto her shoulders, but that gets turned over. And it's a double drop kick from Emily and Percy, but then Emily drops her onto Brenna. Oh, but then Percy takes advantage of that and is able to spear Emily right out of the ring, effectively. Drops Brenna on the top rope and now goes for a pin herself. 1, 2. No, not good enough. Wrenches on the neck, looking to weaken her again. And goes for the pin again. 1. Oh, yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen that in one of these matches where they actually properly double teamed. Oh. Percy thrown into the corner. Emily coming around, looking to pick her off, and drags her over. Now, what's she going to do? She does the smart thing, goes for Brenna. 1. No, but Brenna had recovered enough to quickly kick out, but not enough to actually get to her feet. She's helped to it by Emily, which is always a bad idea. However, she quickly reverses it, kicks Emily in the back of the thigh, and then, is thrown down in a powerbomb type maneuver on her face. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, Brenna able to kick out. Percy in, though. Percy throws Emily into the corner. Now coming forward. Hesitates as she waits to want to do something when Emily's more awake, apparently. And we await that maneuver. Here we go. Throws her to the ropes. Into the opposite corner. Again. Oh, I thought she was going to wait for her again, but instead Emily reverses it, only to run into Brenna, who picks her up and drops her. Now, can Brenna take advantage of this? She grabs Percy, goes to the second rope, and then goes for a armbar on the ropes. Obviously an illegal maneuver under normal circumstances, but not here. Yes, stare down. Percy kicks Brenna. Throws her over for a pinning combination. 1. No, not enough. Percy going up. Taking a high-risk maneuver just as Emily gets up. Oh, Emily going for a cheap pin. That brings Percy off of the top rope. And now the two of them, she gets a shining wizard for her troubles. And now it's a camel clutch by Emily on Brenna. Is Brenna going to tap? No, she reverses that and sends Emily to her face onto the mat. Brenna misses on the next engagement, which gives Emily enough time to recover, throw her into the turnbuckle, and now pushes her back into the turnbuckle and prepares with a big forearm strike. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Emily qualifies for the Fatal 4-Way. That was an interesting match with a lot of very peculiar moves that ended very differently. Yeah, I don't quite know what Brenna was trying to do there. That didn't work terribly well, whatever it was. And again, for the third time, Brenna has lost since she's come into DCW, one of the few that does not have any sort of win. Emily is off and running after it and will join Ursula and B in the Fatal 4-Way. Now we just have one more competitor to go. Remember that everybody else who doesn't qualify in these matches will be entering into the MacGuffin in the bank for these ladies. So certainly they still have their own shot and own chance to get back into the title race. But nonetheless, we'll congratulate Emily on her success qualifying for the Fatal 4-Way come Distracto-Rama. All right. So now we're ready for the next match. Ow. Sorry. Hand issues for a second. All right. And it's Damien and Tripp in the first ever meeting for these two in DCW. They will be meeting in the first of our qualifiers. Well, I should say play-in qualifiers for the MacGuffin in the Bank, for the men's MacGuffin in the Bank, which will happen at Distracto-Rama. These two, as well as Jax and Jax and Talon, who will be meeting up later tonight, the winner of these two matches will then face each other in the qualifier. So one of those four will actually go to the MacGuffin in the Bank match. Do the Tripp voice. I am not doing Rob doing the Tripp voice. He's not talking, he's fighting, dang it. All right, so I would be very interested to know who Webby would have for this match. This is the first of our Distractions people versus Fate people in an actual proper match, so this will be quite fascinating. All right, here they come. Do it, do it. Here he comes. Fate of Heroes, very own Batman. It's Damien. I cannot remember what his superhero name is. Damien. It's something soundy version-y. Why can't I remember what it is? Oh, well. It's been a while. Damien has not been on a Fate of Heroes episode for quite some time. All right. Audible. No, not audible. What is it? Yeah. All right. Here he comes. All painted up. Decibel. Thank you. I knew it was some sound-related name. Alrighty. Can he get his first win and open his account at DCW? Or will the amazing, marvelous Demon Incorporated, known as Tripp, be able to win his first match? In an actual fake fight, Tripp would win. Well, yeah, in an actual D&D situation, he definitely would win. You know, being a demon and all that. Is he a demon or devil? I think he's a demon, right? Alright, here we go. My boy. Tripp, looking ready. He's got his glowing green eyes. He is ready to rock. Well, yeah, okay. Fair enough. He is a demon. I was right. Thought he was, but for some reason, I started to doubt myself the minute I said it. Alrighty. So these two men are going to lock up here in just a second. We'll see what comes of this. Here they go. And Damien comes in, grabs Tripp's arm, wrenches away on it, wrenches again, and turns him over and finds a different way to put pressure on him. Lifting the arm from behind his back, he wrenches on it some more. Obviously trying to set him up for some sort of submission maneuver later. As I have not seen these two men wrestle, I actually don't know what his submission move is. However, he's going to send him into the ropes the hard way. Oof. Tripp reverses, grabs a hold of Damien, putting pressure around his face. Can Tripp take advantage? Oh, Damien pushes him off, only to find himself in trouble. Oh, miss on the kick by Tripp. He goes after the shoulder. Now Damien in trouble. He's down. Tripp hammers him with a leg drop. Now will he be able to follow this up with any other big maneuvers? He pushes him into the ropes, sends him across, and then just shoulder tackles him, but neither man moves. Now it chops at each other. And now Tripp throws Damien out to the floor, follows him out. Now, if you remember what happened on Monday, that didn't end well for Anthony and Astonis, as both men ended up being counted out, which was a bit of a mistake. But they're still going at it on the floor. Damien now taking advantage, has got Tripp down, looking to do a suplex. He lifts him up, and drops him. Kind of held him up like it was a jackhammer, but not quite as solidly. Hard chops. He's throwing Tripp around. Time is of the essence here. We're at 8. Is either man going to get back in the ring? Oh, he throws Tripp in at 8 and slides in before the 9 count. Bit of a delay there by the referee, giving them a little bit of leeway. Goes to pick Tripp up. Tripp turns on Decibel, Damien. Now Damien tries to come up with a kick of his own, but misses, but catches Tripp and gives him a DDT for good measure. Now can Damien follow up? He's got him up on the shoulders, but turned over and into a DDT by Tripp. Oh, small package by Damien. 1. Oh, no more than that. Tripp was able to kick out. Damien picks Tripp up. Tries to go in low, only to be gut-wrench suplex thrown over. And now Tripp at the advantage. Damien getting to his feet, only to be picked up yet again. Here we go. And we get that big pinning combination almost. Nope, not quite. Only a 2. Now knees dropped onto Damien's back. Tripp picks him up, grabs him, throws him into the corner. Looks like he's going to follow it up and puts shoulders to Damien's stomach, but somehow Damien got out of that, reversed it, and was able to throw a boot to the face. Punch drops Tripp to the floor. Damien follows it up again as they again fight outside the ring. Big turn of events here as Damien is now taking advantage. Throws Tripp back into the ring. Every time they've gone to the floor, Damien seems to get the advantage off of that. Oh, but he tries to go in for a kick, misses. Clotheslines, possibly a lariat, sends Damien to the floor. Tripp goes for the pin and uses the ropes, but not enough leverage to hold him down. Damien kicks out. Thrown into the corner, tries to follow it up, but only to receive a back elbow. And now he's turning him over. Is it going to be the sharpshooter Boston Crab? Here we go. He's got it locked in, but quickly Tripp got out of that. Again, tries to go at Damien, but Damien was able to reverse it. However, he takes a back breaker for his trouble. Now, another DDT. Oh, and Damien is now bleeding from that particular DDT. Not expecting blood to show up in this match. But now, Tripp looks like he's preparing for a submission maneuver. We can't see it because of the camera angle. Oh! But it was quickly reversed. Now, oh! Code breaker sends him down. Now, here we go. 1, 2. Whoa, and a kick out by Tripp. It's a number of different things. It's not just that. It's not the walls of Jericho. It's like everything. There's a wrench. And thrown down. Now, is he knocking him down? Yes, Damien trying to follow up. Is able to shoulder tackle him to the ground, but turned over by Tripp briefly, but that only served to give Damien the leverage he needed. And he comes in and puts him down with a leaping axe handle. Kicks to the stomach. Now he's going for yet another submission, it looks like. Yes, wrenching on the lower back and on his chin. But, oh! Quickly turned over. Thought that was going to be a pin, but not quite. And Tripp. Again, Samoan driver. There we go. Oh. Yeah, the walls of Jericho were kind of weak. Got wrench suplex. Or not, gut wrench. It's belly to belly. My apologies. Missed that one. Oof. Big clothesline and another. And a springboard. No, he goes for a springboard drop kick instead. Now he's got him where he wants him. Will Tripp be able to close the deal? Looks like he's going for a power bomb. Into the corner turnbuckle. Sends him down. Oof. Puts knees to the back of Damien's head. He follows it up. Is this it? Oh! No. Damien was able to kick out of that. Or not kick out of that, but able to reverse out of that. So now as he waits for Tripp, code breaker. Now Tripp is bleeding. And here's the pin. 1, 2. No, not enough. Damien, seeing red in more ways than one, is frustrated by that. Picking up Tripp. Looks to follow up, but Tripp blocks it. Punch to the gut plus an elbow to the back of the head. Picks up Damien. And again, puts him down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tripp with the winning combination finally puts Damien away. Let the demon out. That actually sounds like a good name for a finisher. And with that, we have the first qualifier for the the MacGuffin in the Bank qualification match. We'll have to see later if Jax can continue that, or if it will instead be Talon who grabs the next slot. And there he is, bloody, but proud of his accomplishment, taking out Damien, Decibel, whoever you want to call him. But Tripp is the winner on this occasion. Celebrating with the crowd. Yeah, it's kind of the cheap roll-up, isn't it, really? Blue Thunder Bomb, Samoan Driver. I've heard it called a bunch of different things. So we will be following it up with Jax versus Talon right now. Winner fights Tripp in the first actual qualification round of the MacGuffin in the Bank next week for these 4 men. However, we will have actual qualification matches happening later today, I believe. I'm not 100% on that. I'd have to look at the schedule to be sure. Let me just look. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Oh, no, there's not. These are the only ones. Okay, so I was wrong. This was the only qualifiers this week. My bad. All right, so it's Jax carrying his gong. He's a big boy. I will say, when he gets in the ring, you'll see just how big he is. He does not fit in our screen. In his lovely moo hat and Bane mask. Here he comes. I'm surprised he doesn't step over the ring ropes, to be honest with you, but there you go. Yeah, see, like, he does not fit on the screen here. He's so large, his friggin' belly is above the top of the ring ropes. It's crazy. He's a big boy. He is the tallest wrestler by a long shot in the division. At 7'4", he outranks everybody by almost a foot. I think Avalos is the next tallest at 6'7". And here comes Talon Nightbreeze with his ears poking through the cloak. Don't know why. Gotta set that as an animation to get in and out of the ring by going over the top. I don't think I can set that, though. That's the problem. I think it just does that. Unless I find a different entrance. Maybe I have to find a different entrance for him, like one with like the Great Khali or something if they have it. It has to be somebody who actually gets in with that particular animation. I might be able to switch it up. I don't know, though. Here he is. Now you can see the size difference quite quickly when you look at where Talon is. His chest is the top rope, so that gives you an idea of just how massive Jax is compared to the rest of this particular group of wrestlers. Alright, is our little half-elf going to win this match, or is it going to be the great Big Bull? Nice. Alrighty, so here we go. Jax and Talon locking up for the first time. Jax trying to get position, only to get flipped immediately by Jax, or by Talon. It's crazy. Yes, Webby was very insistent that he had to be the biggest, and he is by far. Talon goes in for a little kick, then tries to go in for another maneuver. Seems to knock Jax down, but I couldn't tell you what he actually did there because he kind of maybe shoulder tackled him, I guess. And follows it up with a clothesline against the turnbuckle. Kick to the back as Jax was trying to get back up. Then he picks him up just to find out that Jax has a knee for him. I know he's a big dude. I'm just saying, you made sure, you insisted he had to be the biggest, and he is by far. All right, so he's a much more muscular Great Khali is basically what I would say. Oh, and then they are fighting outside. So far, Jax is running the outside quite well. Smashes Talon into the ring steps. Now, kick and another smash into the ring steps. So where are we going now? Are they actually going to get counted out at this point? Talon is definitely not in a good way. You do not want this size of a man, all 500 pounds, putting that much pressure on you. Hit to the back. Oh, the damage is almost done. He's stretching him out. He's putting pressure on his lower back. And then gets flipped by Talon. Okay, he's thrown into the corner. Talon follows it up. Goes for a pin. One. That's nowhere near enough. Jax is going to get out of that real quick. Oh, miss. Kick to the lower knee. Lower shin. Then Jax catches him. He's got Talon high. Oof. Drops him on his face from such a great height. That must be painful, but Talon able to reverse nonetheless. Running on adrenaline at the very least. He wants to put this big man down. You've got to get someone this big off his feet quickly. A DDT will definitely do some of that. Here we go. Talon continues to allow him to get up. Oh, he's picked him up. It is the Samoan drop again. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No. My goodness, I did not think he'd get a 2 count off that. However, he tosses Jax. Oh, but gets an elbow for his pleasure. And then he gets clotheslined right over the ring ropes out to the floor. Is Jax going to follow up? He seems to be sort of taunting him to come back into the ring. Jawbreak. There we go. Oh, Talon stands up. Only to run into Jax, who then puts him down. Talon again in trouble outside the ring. This is not where he wants to be against this big behemoth. Thrown to the floor. Now we're out past the mat onto the concrete. Goes for a kick, misses. Jax is trying to follow up. Count continues. He is working away on Talon's leg. Throws a fist at him, but misses. But looks like he's going to toss him back in. No, he throws him into the ring steps again. What is our count now, referee? Looks like we're very close. We are at 8. Talon gets thrown back into the ring. Jax looking to stretch him out, make him suffer, stretches out that leg. Waiting for Talon to get to his feet. Wobbly though he may be. Picks him up. Oh! But reversed. My goodness, that Talon must... I don't know where he got that energy from. He's now got Jax and DDTs him to the mat. Rolls him over. Talon goes for the pin. 1. He can't get him here. No, not even close. Jax kicked out at 1. He is reeling a bit, though. Talon was able to catch him. He is getting wobbly to his feet. Again, Talon going for a finishing maneuver. Is able to do it. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Not enough. Jax is a big piece of meat. He's not going to go down that easily. And now he looks like he's going to go for some sort of power bomb. No, he's going for the pin instead. 1, 2. Oh, nope, not even 2. Again, Talon gets out. Picked up. Jax, big clothesline. Follows it up with another one. He's coming off the ropes with a big kick. Sending Talon to the mat. Talon now in trouble. Jax has got him in the center of the ring. Uses his ears for leverage and then gives him a big old DDT. Yeah, I know. Seems to me what Damien and Talon favor. Picks him up. And then lariats him to the mat. And again. And then goes for that high kick off springboard. All right, and it's a high kick when you're going after Jax. Again goes for the DDT. Is he going to follow it up with another Samoan driver? It appears to be... No, he throws him into the ropes, comes off the ropes. Big back elbow sends Jax to the floor. Talon working on him again, but this time, clothesline sent him to the mat. Jax, big fist dropped onto Talon. Picks him back up. Pulls him in, and another DDT. Is Jax going to go for the pin here? This would be a wise move. He does. Very deliberately and very slowly. 1, 2. No. Talon kicks out at 2.5. All right, he's stretching his leg now. He's got him in some sort of maneuver. I mean, I would take the motions I'm seeing as if he's tapping, but nope. He instead rolls Jax up. Oh! Hits Jax right at the top of the head. Busts him open. This is the third person busted open in these matches. They are trying to impress people. Picks him up again. It's another Samoan drop coming in. Yes, it is. Goes for the pin as he got him. 1, 2, 3. Talon escapes. That's all you can call it, is an escape against Jax. Because this man is so big, so large. How he did that, I do not know. But he got out and got the pin. All those Samoan drops must have taken their toll, is all I can say. And whatever foreign object Talon used to get that blood running. Oh, not again. All right, so that was quite the move. And Talon gets the win. He probably has a spear. No, they don't have the same moves. Well, they might have a little bit of the same moveset. I don't know. I can't remember. Thought I modeled these guys after different things, but I think the problem is some of the characters aren't modeled after anybody, so when they're not modeled after anybody, they kind of just do the same 4 or 5 moves over and over again, unless you strictly tell them not to. So that's mostly the problem. It's not the fact that they don't have certain things, it's the fact that they don't do certain things. Because I'm pretty sure he has a gore, because I'm pretty sure I set him up with that, but I think it's a finishing maneuver, which he never got to. Yeah, I know they do default, and I do try and shake them up, but for whatever reason, these guys seem to do those. But here we go with our next triple threat match. It is Lizzie Jones, Tamara, and Runa for the final qualifying spot for the Fatal 4-Way. And Tamara coming off her big win Monday. Lizzie was the loser in that match, so she'll be looking to gain her revenge on Tamara. Runa, on the other hand, was full of talk on Monday, so we'll see if she can follow it up. Sparky. Yep, Sparky again. Yes, you are correct. All right. Yes, it is a lot of work. This is why, with the women specifically, I actually started to set them so that they were just characters that I modeled them after, rather than trying to make them into, here's the same thing, and then I spend 4 hours having to edit movesets, which are super boring. Not gonna lie. All right, here she comes. Here comes Tamara. With a really weird kind of chest thing that was going on there. No, she's not getting her face paint back. Get over it, Kurt. Here she comes. All dressed up and ready to go.
Making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta,
I got this face
Canada,
paint,
the
or face
original
scan.
Lisa
I'm going to use it.
Kong.
The problem was it did not work at all on a guy's face. Alright. Here comes our little steampunk warrior. Can she do what she's been doing so far quite frequently in the DCW and get yet another win? She is right now in 3rd place in victories, and we'll be looking to try and achieve a few things here tonight. She wants to qualify for that women's championship. Here comes Lizzie, Sparky, as she is sometimes called. Cheat to win. She doesn't cheat all the time. All right. Lizzie all ready to go, wanting to get her first big win in the Federation. And our final competitor is about to come out. Here she is. It's Runa. Runa Gem. First match in the Federation is a qualifier for the championship. I think she'll be hoping to qualify. I will say, seen her in some matches. She's a very good wrestler. She should be able to put on a pretty good show here. The other two, of course, were very good in the match Monday, so we'll have to see kind of how this all works out. Oh, Tamara tries to walk over to Runa just to get decked by Lizzie. They are carrying on their fight from Monday, but Tamara comes over and is able to more or less Superman punch Runa to the head. Runa tries to go in for a chop, does not work terribly well, and she strikes Tamara quickly. Picking her up and stretches her out, sending her back to the floor. However, Lizzie, who'd just been waiting around, catches her, and Runa is down. And the two of them tried to work together to punt her out, but instead, Tamara has got Lizzie up and down in a very vicious move. Kick to the midsection, picks her back up, and slams her to the mat. Now turns her attention to Runa. Runa actually catches and is putting pressure onto Tamara's back. Now, can Lizzie follow up? No, she is immediately splashed out. Kicked. Runa trying to make some progress against Lizzie while Tamara's down, only to have Lizzie reverse it and throw her out of the ring. So now Sparky's the only one in the ring at the moment. She's looking to follow up. She does. Jumps in and hits Runa hard. Runa is down. However, Tamara back over. Lizzie and Tamara fighting on the outside. High forearms and fists to the face, but Tamara gets the better of it. However, a quick kip up by Lizzie, who then sends Tamara to the mat. These two, like I said, had a good match Monday, so following that up, looking to make hay. Lizzie is trying to get her revenge on Tamara, who beat her. Goes to the top rope, but that may have been a mistake. Runa was waiting for her. Picks the bones on Lizzie, sends her to the floor, and drops a knee onto her face. Tries to go for a stomp and misses. Tamara has not moved. She's got to be in a bad way. And of course, the minute I say that, she starts moving. Runa stretching out Lizzie, but Lizzie's able to turn it over. Oh, Runa again is in control of this match. She has got both of these ladies spinning and is doing a masterful job of controlling everything. Stomps on Lizzie's arms. Goes for the cover while Tamara is down. Tamara trying to get back into the ring, but Lizzie's able to kick out at 2. Runa stretching the neck. Lizzie trying to get out, and does with a strike to the midsection. And is able to turn it over. Here comes Tamara. Tamara gains control, and is able to put Lizzie into the corner. Follows it up with a fist to the face, and now she's going for the pin. Can she do it again? 1, 2. No, not quite. So very close. However, turned her attention on Runa, but just went over top of her, completely missing her. However, sent her packing with a high elbow. Runa is dizzy, and Tamara follows that up by throwing her over her shoulder. However, Lizzie trying to get in, misses. Quick punch to the face, and big slam sends Tamara down. This time, however, Runa follows it up. She goes for the pin. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Runa able to capture while Lizzie was focused on Tamara and actually got the pin. Yeah, they don't. I've said it so the rope breaks only happen if they actually reach for the rope. They can't just get a cheap rope break. So Lizzie focused on Tamara. Runa follows up, flips her over, puts her down, and grabs the victory. And in that moment, actually captures a big win and is the final competitor in the Final Four Fatal 4-Way. Let me try that again. It'll be B, Ursula, Runa, and Emily fighting it out for the World Heavyweight Women's World Championship at Distractorama. Those 4 women will definitely put on a great show. You got to say that Runa definitely impressed in this match, and it'll be interesting to see which one comes away with the championship. Meanwhile, the other women, of course, go back into the MacGuffin in the Bank match, which will also happen at Distractorama. Those 8 women will have to work their socks off to try and capture their championship. So, it's now time, everyone. It's main event time. British Union versus the Unprofessionals in a tag team championship match. This match, of course, came because the British Union were able to beat the Unprofessionals 2 weeks ago and are looking now to try and capture the belt. If they do, they take it to the women's division. And if they don't, then the Unprofessionals hold on to it, and Webby goes in with an opportunity to become a double champion at Distractorama. So, we'll see how this works out for them. The Union have had a good record. B is our actual strongest competitor with the most wins versus losses. Logan, of course, is our worst competitor of those three, as he has struggled to get any wins. But he's not wrestling in this match, so, you know. But yeah, so Webby will want to set an example for Goose going into this final few weeks before Distractorama. So here we go, everyone. And making their way to the ring are our challengers. It's the British Union. I think I got rid of the chicken suit. Yes, I did. So she doesn't have that as a female competitor, just FYI. And I got rid of the interesting outfit the Phoenix has, too. I actually much prefer the other versions of them, so look forward to the British Union being a much different tag team. And the Un-American American, yeah, that's pretty much Logan in a nutshell. He's the Un-American American. Alrighty. British Union have had a very successful career so far, and they are a terror in the tag team division. So it'll be interesting to see how the Unprofessionals handle them. They've got to be nervous, having lost to them last time. But hopefully Webby and Devin can make a good go of it and retain their championships, but we'll have to see. We do know that Logan loves to cheat. He'll throw in a chair on occasion just because, right in front of the referee on many occasions. This has not come into effect yet, but nonetheless, we do know he is not to be trusted. Alrighty. So there they are, the challengers. And now, out come our champions. They won it off of the Hosers a few weeks back. The Hosers have since then broken up, from what I understand, or at least because Tamara is now in the women's division, it's very unlikely that they will be together as a tag team, so it will be interesting to see what comes of that later, I'm sure. But here they come, our champions. The Unprofessionals. With their very unprofessional belts. Alrighty. I haven't asked, has the stream been working good? I should ask that, but here we go. We are in the Tag Team Championship match. And we're about to bring him in. And we got a very slow re-announcement.
109 pounds, beautiful B. And the phenomenal
Awesome.
the Union. Beautiful B. The
And they repeat again.
and their opponents, at a combined weight of 612 pounds, they are the Tag Team Champions, the Bear and Big Nasty.
The Bear.
The Dream Team.
There you go, the Dream Team. I just love the fact that with Goose, it's so loud. And the Bear. I don't know why. She says it super cute, for lack of a better word. So here we go. Tag team belts up for grabs. B starting first. Webby also starting for his team. Here we go. Will the dastardly heels be able to take advantage? Or will we already start off with a massive jackknife to send B to the ground? And then up in a power bomb. Sent down. Boy, oh boy, that was some good moves by Webby right off the start. Oh, but B immediately reverses it. It's something I don't understand. She does catch Webby, and now is trying to take advantage of him. Punch to the chest, elbow to the face, and now throws him back into her corner. Referee goes down. That's not good. You don't want that to happen with the British Union around. It was just a suplex. No, he did hold her up for quite some time. Not a jackknife. What do they call it? Yeah, can't remember the name of it now. I'm trying to remember it. Okay, so Webby is under duress. She is stretching his arm out. Big kicks to the face. All right, guys. Phoenix trying to follow it up. Goes for a clothesline, brings him down. And then taunts him to his face with a little crybaby motion. That's interesting. Jackhammer, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Steps down on him. Goes for a kick. Looking to turn him over. She stamps on his arm. I thought she was going to go for the pin, but instead looks to take care of business. But then gets shoulder tackled by Webby. Looking to follow that up by tagging out to his partner. Here comes Devin. First time he's been in the match. Kicked a couple of times by Phoenix. And then Bulldog sends her down to the mat. Stomps on her head over and over again. Phoenix has got to be reeling from that. Devin does his roll. I can't remember the name, but anyway, here we go. So, Phoenix is definitely in trouble. Oh, the crocodile thing. All right. So now picks her up. There's an alligator roll. Whatever. Anyway, throws her into the turnbuckle. She, however, reverses it after having basically been under control. And now follows that up. I think Phoenix really should tag out at this point, but instead is going to stretch on Devin. Ow. Snaps his arm back, certainly making that one hurt. And then throws it into the mat again. Definitely trying to weaken his right arm. And now goes after the left. Again, same maneuver. Putting pressure on that right arm again. And one more stomp for good measure. Phoenix is definitely working like she's trying to get a submission, but instead it gets reversed. Maybe she should have tagged out there, but too late. Devin backbody drops her. Samoan drops her. And throws her into the corner. And then stomps on her now. Is he going to tag out to his partner? Yes, he does. And here comes Webby for his turn at the Stomp Fest. And now tagged out again. Devin has definitely got everything going his way, and Webby comes in with a big drop kick. And now, oh, that pin didn't last long because B broke it up. They knocked the referee onto the mat again. Second time he's been out in this match so far. Again, however, Logan actually behaving himself this time. Phoenix able to get out of what probably would have been a pin. And now goes in for a hip attack and sends Webby to the floor. Is she going to tag out at this point, or is she going to... Nope. She gets the Corticuda clutch in and is squeezing. Is he going to submit? Will Webby submitted? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am in shock. That I don't even have words. What was that? Yeah, I agree. How did you get caught out by Phoenix, of all things? Wow. You did, yeah. The Unprofessionals had this match won. They had taken it to Phoenix. Throughout the last half of that match, they had taken it to her. I have no words. I have no words. That is if B had not broken that pin up, there's no way Phoenix gets that win. I'm just devastated by that. I just cannot believe that they won the belts in such a fashion. Phoenix celebrates with their new belts. B and Phoenix are taking their championships to the women's division. Holy cow. I am flabbergasted by what happened there, everyone. I am without words. I can't even really begin to say quite how that happened. And let's be honest, everyone, that is the second time that Webby has submitted in a match. I am stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. I should say in a match where he lost the title. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. There you go. I will say that the head booker and I have talked about this and about the options that were in front of us. This was not my initial thoughts. I'm not going to lie. But with this being the case, we will have a TLC ladder match for the Tag Team Championships coming up at Distractorama. Teams to be decided still. But tonight we're going to close off with the Brawler as he gets some things off his chest. Ay, ay, ay. That was... I'm still reeling from that match. That just confused me. I don't want to hear a single solitary word out of you morons tonight. Tonight is about my opponent, the man who defeated me. We need to clear the air about what happened in our match right now. I mean, by that measure, Kurt, my close friends are all losing, too. What's your point? I lost every championship I had, thank you. All right, so who's he talking about? Obviously, Rob. What happened last night was nothing more than a fluke. You are never and will never be better than me. What you are right now is lucky. That's all your victory over me amounts to, is luck and nothing else. He's quite upset at losing the championship. We do know he will not get an automatic rematch. He will have to requalify. You need to accept the fact that you didn't deserve to win that match. You didn't prove anything beating me last night. So you need to give me another match. You need to prove what happened wasn't just a fluke, even though I know that's exactly what it was. Yeah, Kurt. All right. So he's called him out. Here comes Rob. Rob looking very unimpressed. The new Triple Crown champion. Not going to take this guff. So now he's coming out to address the brawler. I don't want to interrupt you like this, but I didn't really have much choice. Not that I don't enjoy listening to you talk about our match, but you're getting some facts wrong, so I thought it would be a good idea to come out and set the record straight. This is an outrage. How dare you interrupt me? You think you're the champion while you're basking in the glory of your victory? You're nothing but a loser trying to ruin my moment. Get the hell out of here before I have management throw you out. I mean, he called him out, so I don't quite understand this. This whole line is backwards, but that's fine. We'll run with it. I don't want to suggest that my win was a fluke, but let's think about it for a minute. There was no question in my mind that I had you dead to rights, and it was over. The fact is that I won, and your excuses are an affront to me and to the DCW audience. I can't tell you how happy management was that I lost. They showered you with so many accolades, so much praise after our match, that I think you feel like royalty. And if you're royalty, I guess that makes you nothing more than a weak and wimpy king. If I believe that you would treat that title with respect and the honor it deserves, then I'd give you a chance. I'd shake your hand and accept the challenge, but I know it's not going to happen with somebody like you, which is why I'm demanding a rematch to prove how wrong you are. As much as I would like a rematch, because I'm very magnanimous, this isn't really the time for that. Clark has got me in a qualification match next week, but don't forget, I will be coming for you. And I want my title back. Yeah, I know, right, Kurt? It's all backwards. So we're just rolling with it. I need you to listen closely because I'm getting fed up with your masquerade. Being a DCW wrestler means getting in the ring and proving yourself against anyone. I'm the champion, and so you better prove that you're championship material when you come at me again. Yeah, it does me too. It's all backwards. I don't understand it. It's because he's a heel, and I think they're trying to give him a heel championship match sort of vibe, but it doesn't work. Not gonna lie. Here he comes. The arguing has now gotten past the point of listening. And it's a big headbutt. Sends Rob to the mat. Rob stands back up. He looks pissed off. Are they going to collide? They do. Brawler with a facebuster. Picks him up. Is stretching on him. There's no referee, so he's just bashing him in the head. Stretching the neck. Rob struggling to get out of this. The brawler putting all sorts of pressure. He's pissed off. He wants his belt back. He goes for a kick. And now celebrates what he's been able to accomplish. It continues to work on Rob. Now he's going to stretch the arm, put pressure on it, stomps on it, and again, Rob reeling a bit. More celebrations, and then as Rob gets up, he comes in and clotheslines him. Referee finally getting in the middle of these two. The brawler is ready and willing and able, but we're going to have to find out next week just what comes of this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can do that here, and you can watch the latest video up here. And if you want to know more about what we do, be sure to check out distractionsmedia.com.